Imagine this. You wake up, check your phone, and everything looks normal. Salary just landed. Balance looks fine. You grab a coffee on the way to work. Tap your card. Declined. You try again. Declined. You open your banking app. Nothing looks wrong. The numbers are right there. But every payment is blocked. Not because you are broke, but because somewhere, on a server you will never see, someone flipped a switch. Your money still exists on a screen, but you cannot touch it. That is the money freeze. And it is not science fiction. It is not a glitch. It is a feature of the new financial system that is being built around you right now. We are told that modern finance is built on
trust, stability, and fair rules.
We are told that if you are a good citizen, follow the law, and pay your taxes, the system will protect you. That is the myth. The truth is uncomfortable. In a crisis, or when you end up on the wrong side of politics, your access to money is a policy decision, not a guarantee. And once you see how easily that access can be restricted, you will understand why the next phase of money is not about convenience.
It is about control.
Let's look at the evidence. And I don't mean ancient history. I mean right now. Start with Canada in 2022, a G7 democracy with a rock-solid banking system. During the trucker protests, the government invoked emergency powers. They didn't just arrest people, they ordered banks, insurance companies, and even crowdfunding platforms to freeze accounts. People who had not been charged with any crime woke up to find their mortgages, car payments, and life savings locked in place. A court later ruled that this use of the Emergencies Act was unlawful, but the lesson remains. The system proved it can be used this way. But maybe you think, I don't protest, so I'm safe. Look at Brazil in 2024. This is a terrifying evolution. The Brazilian Supreme Court was in a legal battle with the social media platform X. When X didn't pay certain fines, the court didn't just go after X. They froze the bank accounts of Starlink, a satellite internet company. Two different companies, different shareholders. But because they shared one high-profile owner, the legal wall between them vanished. This introduced a new risk: cross-asset contagion. Your money in Company A can now be frozen because of a dispute with Company B. Look at Georgia in 2025. The prosecutor's office froze the bank accounts of human rights organizations. The accusation? Financing violence. The reality? They were monitoring elections. And look at the UK. Nigel Farage was debanked, not for financial crimes, but because his views did not align with the bank's inclusive values.
You don't have to break the law. You just have to hold the wrong opinion.
Here is the uncomfortable pattern. Every time, the story sounds reasonable at first. We must stabilize the system. We must fight money laundering. We must stop extremists. The language is always about safety, but the tool is always the same: centralization. They take a decentralized thing called your money, route all access through a small number of digital choke points, and then quietly reserve the right to tighten those choke points whenever it becomes politically convenient. This brings us to the endgame: Central Bank Digital Currencies. On paper, they are sold as modern money, faster payments, no fees. But buried inside the technical papers from the IMF and central banks is a phrase that should make you stop breathing for a second: programmable money. Money that can be coded, tagged, restricted, expired. Imagine a stimulus check that dissolves if you don't spend it within 30 days. Imagine a carbon allowance that declines your card at the gas station because you already bought your weekly limit. Critics call it the ultimate surveillance state. But here is where the story changes. And this is the part the news won't emphasize. The system is not invincible. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria launched the e-Naira. The government pushed it hard. They even restricted physical cash withdrawals. Do you know what happened? The people said no. Adoption rates stayed shockingly low. People went back to physical cash, or they used Bitcoin, or they bartered. They simply ignored the new system until the government was forced to walk back the restrictions. This is a critical lesson. Technology cannot force adoption if the people refuse to trust it. So that brings us to you, right here, right now. You have two hard truths to accept. Hard truth number one: the architecture for control is being built. You are not going to stop the train by yelling at it. Hard truth number two: you are not helpless. The goal of this video is not to make you panic. Fear is useless. The goal is to give you a strategy. Here is how you take back control. Step 1. Understand jurisdictional arbitrage. This sounds fancy, but it's simple. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, and don't keep all your baskets in one country. If you live in the UK, bank in the UK, and save in the UK, you have a single point of failure. Open a bank account in a different jurisdiction. Hold some assets that are not essentially IOUs. This includes physical gold or self-custody Bitcoin.
Not your keys, not your coins.
If your crypto is on an exchange, you do not own it. Real ownership means you hold the keys. A hardware wallet cannot be frozen by a court order. Step 2. The subscription audit. The more your life runs on auto debit, the more fragile you are. If your car, your phone, your house, and your software are all subscriptions, you are permanently one frozen paycheck away from collapse. This is a political act. Lower your fixed costs. The less money you must pay every month to survive, the harder it is for anyone to pressure you. Step 3. Build the unfreezable asset. They can freeze your bank account. They can block your passport, but they cannot delete your brain. Your skill set is the only asset that walks through walls. I'm talking about value creation that doesn't require a permission slip. Can you repair things? Can you code? Can you grow food? Diversify your income streams. Even a small side business that pays you in cash or crypto is a lifeline. The money freeze is a pattern. It has already started. But the freeze only works if you are fully dependent on the system. The question is not, will they try to control the money? They already are. The question is, will you be an easy target? By watching this, you are already ahead of 99% of the population. You see the train coming, so don't panic. Prepare. Open that second account. Learn self-custody. Learn a new skill. Make yourself robust. Because the best way to fight a control system isn't to burn it down. It's to make yourself so independent that you simply don't need it.